Paper Crafters, Christine Pennington, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach. I'm also known as Pennington Creates on Facebook and Instagram. Today I'm sharing a few tips on how I prepare my stamps before using them, and also a few tips on how I store them. Today I'm going to be inking up stained glass animals, and this is a brand new set that I just got, and it made me think that I should probably do a video because I have often posted what I do with my stamps before I use them, and thought that a video might help for some of those who prefer visual. So our newer stamps come like this on a backer board with the stamps already pre-stamped or printed on there. Some of our older ones that are in stock haven't been transitioned yet, but there's a way around that. If it's an older set, we do carry some blank panels. And so our stamps will come with the backer board, I call it, and then they will be on a clear acetate. And I love our stamps. They are a deep-edged red rubber stamp. And the newer ones come with the indexing already on the foam. So that is really, really a nice feature to have, especially when using your sentiments and words. So let me set this aside here. Oh, I should share, and then with my black licorice ink, if this stamp did not have the printing on here, you can stamp them onto the panel, and I usually let them dry overnight so they're good and dry so that they don't smear or rub off. And our black licorice ink works perfectly for that. So you can certainly make your own panel if need be. So let me set all this aside here for a second. This tip years ago from somebody online, and I've continued to do this with all of my brand new rubber stamps. This tip really works for your solid stamps. When you first get one, go ahead and stamp it and then clean it up and then sand it. And what I do is I do them in one direction, and then I will turn and go another direction. The reason I do this is I don't want any sanding lines on my stamps and for that to show up. So I will just kind of do a light sand across all of my stamps here. You'll also really notice this works wonderful for your sentiments. They will stamp perfectly right from the very beginning. Now, as stamps start to age and you use them more, they will naturally become seasoned. But I'm impatient. I like my stamping to be perfect right from the very beginning, so this is why I do this. Now, the stamps, when they're made in the molds, there's a natural oil residue that's sometimes on the stamps, or little pieces of rubber that just didn't come off perfectly. So I find that I can get my stamps to work perfectly every single time I do this. So I love this. Now they come on this thin clear acetate. Don't throw that away. You can use that for various things, but one of the things I like to use mine for is as a divider, and I'll show you in just a moment. So what I do is I put all my stamps on there, and I try to get them in the middle because we carry these wonderful pouches, and I can go ahead and slide that into my pouch, sorry, and it fits perfectly in there, and my stamps are all ready to go to be put away for organizing so that I can keep them all together. But now this clear acetate, I will take and put that in the back side of the pouch. I'm sorry, I keep bumping my camera here. And I will slide that in. Now I don't do this for all of them, but I do it for the ones that have a matching die set. So I just happen to have a die set for this stamp. Love it. I love to fussy cut, but there are times when I don't have time and I would prefer to just die cut them out. And so now here are all of my dies, and I will slide them in between the pouch and the clear acetate with the cut side to the back because I don't want it scratching up my envelope or my pouch. So I'll go ahead and slide all those in there. And now I have my dies and my stamps set all together, so when I pull them out and use them, I know that I have a matching die. So I love that. All right, so let me bring over my catalog here, and I'll show you a few things that we carry. So now we do also carry storage tabs. Instead of using the clear acetate, you can also purchase these tabs. I do have some of these and use them when I want to label different stamp sets, like for holidays or whatever category that I'm trying to organize. We carry the small pouches and the large pouches. And we also carry a small panel. It's kind of hard to see on there, in a large panel. And so those are, again, are for when your stamps don't come with the indexing on them. You can create your own in the meantime until all of our stamps are transitioned over to the new system. So I absolutely love that. Now I wanted to also point out before I go is we carry these amazing storage boxes. They can house your small storage pouches, and then this stores your larger ones. I also like to put my embellishments. I think I've shared that on other videos. I'll put my embellishments in there. My foam squares, I have a couple of those, so I can just slide them in there. And also this is really nice for like your pieces and parts for your cards that maybe you've die cutted a bunch of little circles or hearts or whatever the case may be. You can keep them organized in these little pouches, so when you go to stamp or create a card, you've already got that prep work already done. So I love that Richard designed it so that they were a little bigger than our ATSs, so we can use them for multiple purposes. So here's another shot of our storage totes. They come in brushed silver and also the black and white striped. People often ask me which one do I prefer over the other, and I'll be honest, I love them both. I have a set of each so that when I'm going to go to crops or classes or workshops, I can load up everything I need in these and take them to my event. We also carry some fun little things that you can purchase to hang off of your clamps or the closures. I think on here is a little better picture where there's a dangle and also the tassel. So that's just an option if you want to bling out your storage totes as well. All right, so I think I've covered everything. I'll have a list of all these products and the prices and SKU numbers below my video. Thank you and have a blessed day.